Welcome back to Jojo Movies Hub. Today, we're diving into the top 10 best sci-fi mind-blowing movies of 2024. These films are sure to challenge your thoughts and shake your mind. So get ready for this thrilling journey. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Number 10, Dune, Part 2. Dune, Part 2 continues the story of Paul Atreides as he allies with the Freeman to reclaim Arrakis from the oppressive House Harkonnen. Paul, portrayed by Timothée Chalamet, struggles with his destiny as the prophesied Kwisatz Haderach while navigating his growing relationship with Chani, played by Zendaya. The film features stunning visuals and epic battles, highlighting the Freeman's fight for freedom. Paul's visions intensify, revealing potential futures and the heavy price of power. As alliances form, he confronts enemies like Phaedratha, played by Austin Butler, and the ruthless Emperor Shaddam IV, portrayed by Christopher Walken. The climax unfolds in a series of breathtaking confrontations, leading to significant sacrifices. Paul must reconcile his aspirations with the consequences of his rise to power. The film explores themes of destiny, imperialism, and ecological balance. With a haunting score by Hans Zimmer, it concludes with a setup for Paul's next chapter, as he faces the challenges of leadership and responsibility. Number 9, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is set 300 years after Caesar's death, depicting a world where apes have formed tribes. The story follows Noah, a young chimpanzee hunter, who embarks on a quest with May, a human woman with her own agenda. They encounter Proximus Caesar, a ruthless bonobo leader seeking to reclaim lost human technologies. Raka, a wise orangutan, guides Noah as he grapples with his identity and the legacy of Caesar's mantra, "Apes together strong." The film features thrilling action sequences, including a dramatic human hunt on rivers, showcasing stunning visual effects. Noah must confront Proximus and navigate treacherous landscapes to fight for freedom. The narrative balances lessons from the past with a hopeful future for apes. Ultimately, it sets the stage for a new chapter in the Planet of the Apes saga, blending adventure and emotional depth. With compelling characters and rich visuals, it redefines the franchise for a new era. Number 8, Alien, Romulus. In Alien, Romulus, a thrilling addition to the iconic franchise, we follow a group of space explorers led by Rain, played by Kelly Spaney, as they embark on a mission aboard the derelict spacecraft Corbelan 4. The crew soon discovers they are not alone, awakening a deadly xenomorph threat that emerges from the shadows of the ship. With practical effects bringing the terrifying creatures to life, the film contrasts claustrophobic tension with intense action sequences, emphasizing the horror elements reminiscent of the original Alien films. Directed by Fede Alvarez, the narrative weaves in themes of survival, betrayal, and the human spirit's resilience against insurmountable odds. As the crew grapples with their own fears and the terrifying unknown, they must use their wits and courage to combat the relentless alien menace. Enhanced by a score that nods to the series' musical legacy, Romulus captures the essence of its predecessors while introducing a fresh visual identity and a formidable new heroine, making it both a nostalgic tribute and a bold new chapter in the Alien saga. Number 7, Transformers 1. Transformers 1 takes place on Cybertron, where Orion Pax, a miner, discovers the dark truth about Sentinel Prime's alliance with the Quintessence. Orion and his friend D-16 are captured by the High Guard, who are rebelling against Sentinel. D-16 defeats their leader, Starscream, and takes command, but his aggression worries Orion. After a fierce battle, D-16, B-127, and others are captured, while evidence against Sentinel is destroyed. Encouraged by Elita 1, Orion rallies the remaining High Guard and miners to expose Sentinel. They broadcast his treachery, leading to a rebellion. Orion transforms into Optimus Prime, receives the Matrix of Leadership, and defeats D-16, now Megatron. Optimus unites the Autobots, warning the Quintessence to stay away, while Megatron forms the Decepticons, setting the stage for an epic conflict. Number 6, Badland Hunters. Badland Hunters follows Namsan, a wasteland hunter, in post-apocalyptic Seoul, 3 years after a devastating earthquake. Along with his friend Choi Ji-won, they scavenge for survival in their village. Their lives change when Suna, a girl from their community, is kidnapped by Dr. Yang Jiasu, a rogue scientist seeking to create immortality through dangerous experiments. As Namsan and Jiwan team up with military sergeant Li Yunho, they uncover Jiasu's illegal operations in an abandoned apartment complex. They face mutant soldiers to rescue Suna. The story intensifies when Jiasu's obsession with reviving his dead daughter leads to tragedy. After a fierce battle, Namsan kills Jiasu but must confront the emotional consequences. The film explores themes of survival, morality, and friendship in a lawless world. Ultimately, Namsan returns home with Suna and Jiwan, reflecting on their harsh reality. Number 5. The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot follows Roz, a robotic assistant stranded on a remote island after a shipwreck. Awakening alone, she initially struggles to adapt to her new environment and the local wildlife. As she learns to communicate and coexist with the island's animals, she becomes a nurturing figure, particularly for a gosling she saves. Roz faces various challenges, from harsh weather to threats from predators, showcasing her resilience. Throughout her journey, she discovers the importance of compassion and community, transforming from a programmed machine into a beloved member of the ecosystem. The film beautifully explores themes of identity, connection, and survival in a visually stunning way. Ultimately, Roz learns that love and kindness can transcend even the greatest differences, making her story one of hope and heart. The narrative emphasizes ecological balance, highlighting the interconnectedness of all living beings. Number 4. Code 8, Part 2. Code 8, Part 2 begins 5 years after the original, with Connor Reed recently released from prison and working at a community center run by Mina. His cousin, Garrett Kelton, has built an ethical drug empire, exploiting powered individuals for their spinal fluid to produce a drug called Psych. When a young boy named Turok steals money from Garrett and gets killed by corrupt police to cover it up, his sister, Pav, witnesses the murder. Using her unique powers, she escapes and finds refuge at the community center. Connor and Mina team up with Pav to expose the police corruption, leading to a climactic showdown against Sergeant Kingston and Garrett. As the tension escalates, sacrifices are made, ultimately resulting in the exposure of Turok's murder and the arrest of Kingston. In the end, Connor and Pav honor Mina's memory by continuing her work at the community center, fighting against the pervasive corruption in their city. Number 3. Atlas. In Atlas, set in 2043, humanity battles against the AI terrorist Harlan, who has caused millions of deaths. After a victorious military campaign, Harlan escapes into space. 28 years later, Atlas Shepard, the daughter of Harlan's creator, is tasked with tracking him down. Despite her distrust of AI, she joins a mission to a distant planet where Harlan is hiding. Atlas interfaces with a mech's AI, Smith, to gain control during the dangerous mission. As they navigate challenges, Atlas learns about Harlan's plan to destroy humanity using powerful weapons. In a climactic battle, she confronts Harlan and overcomes her fears. With sacrifice and teamwork, they defeat him, saving the future. The film ends with Atlas determined to build a better world, embracing both her past and her newfound trust in AI. Atlas ultimately reprograms the AI Smith, allowing it to retain its personality and memories, symbolizing her acceptance of AI as a valuable ally. Number 2. Uglies. In Uglies, set in a dystopian future, society labels individuals as ugly until they turn 16 and undergo cosmetic surgery to become pretty. Tally Youngblood, played by Joey King, anxiously awaits her transformation while grappling with her friendship with Paris, who has already undergone the procedure. She befriends Shay, a rebellious ugly who dreams of escaping to the smoke, a land of freedom. When Tally is forced to betray Shay to the authorities, she uncovers the dark truth about the surgeries. They strip away free will. Rejecting this oppressive system, Tally joins the rebels in their fight against the regime. As she navigates this dangerous path, Tally chooses to test a cure for the surgery's effects, aiming to keep her identity intact while challenging societal norms of beauty. Ultimately, her journey highlights the conflict between external appearances and inner self-worth. Number 1 Godzilla -1. Godzilla -1 is set in post-World War II Japan, depicting the nation's struggle to rebuild after the devastation of war. The story follows Koichi Shikishima, a young pilot dealing with personal loss. Just as hope begins to return, Godzilla rises from the sea, wreaking havoc on cities. Koichi confronts his fears while trying to protect his loved ones amidst the chaos. The film explores themes of resilience and the impact of trauma. With stunning visuals and an emotionally rich narrative, it revitalizes the kaiju genre. Ultimately, it's a thrilling monster film and a poignant commentary on survival and hope. If you liked my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel to see more such videos.